Hey, hey, what's going on? This is Sunshine.
And Eve.
That's right. And one of my favorite times is what?
Story time.
Story time.
We are here with some more story time.
Story time.
Story time.
Mm-hmm.
Story time.
That's because we're talking about a lot of different things. So that's how we kind of started off telling some stories of how we met, proposal and first dates and all those things. But kind of morphed into these questions, and it's kind of telling stories about us through questions. So when you say story time, you hear all these questions, that's kind of the link between the two, that we're giving you more stories about us just in question form, which makes a little bit more interest, I would think, I would hope. But we're going to have a question. Before we get started with this particular question, do me a favor, please like, subscribe, hit the notification bell. Also share, comment below. Okay, now this question it's kind of simple. It's kind of, if anybody's seen the movie Brewster's Million with Richard Pryor in it, I don't know if you've seen it or not, but this is based off that kind of same theory to some degree, where in that particular time he had to spend a certain amount of money in 30 days to get another certain amount of money. I think he had to spend $30 million, and if he did it, he got $300 million, but he couldn't keep any assets, couldn't just give it away, stuff like that. Here, we're not going to put that hold on you, but you have $10,000 to spend in one day. Now, at the end of that day, you haven't spent it, it's gone. So it's not like you can save it. You can not spend it, but you can't save it. So at the end of that day, the balance turns to zero. But you have one day to spend $10,000. How would you do it? How would you spend that money?
10,000.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it's just $10,000. I mean, I don't mean it like just.
No, that's for some people. It is just. It could be
right.
A watch.
Right. So my thing is, I would pay off some bills.
Mm-hmm.
Go on a shopping spree.
Mm-hmm.
Probably take the family on a vacation.
Okay.
I don't know if that would fit under 10,000.
Yeah, that's the thing. I mean, unless you do shopping spree at Wally's World, then you can probably.
Okay, so maybe I pay off some bills
Mm-hmm.
and then take the family on a vacation.
Oh, okay. Okay, for me, it's weird how when it's a question I ask, but I guess if I had to frame it in a different way or deal with it in a different way, I would spend it in that day, but it would be for maybe not that particular day.
Oh, wait a minute. That might not work for mine because we would have to go on vacation that day.
That's what I'm saying.
Okay, so.
But
okay.
you can plan it if you want that day. I'm going to give you the option. That's what I'm saying. It's kind of open-ended. So if you want the option.
Okay, so I mean, what if I prepaid 4th. For it was, I take the money and pay for the trip.
Oh, okay. I mean, yeah. That's where
I was considered the same thing?
That's what I'm leaning for. But I think this is another question that came up. I just read this question. I was like, oh, this is kind of interesting. But I don't think that's what the question was asking, because my mindset is where you're at. My mindset is that, okay, if I have 10 grand, I will go and I'll set up a cruise and, maybe a cruise out of maybe Miami, spend a couple of days in Miami with the family, maybe, but 10,000 won't go a whole lot if you talk about a cruise and a time in Miami. But you could probably get your cruise depending on how many people you take. You could real close. There can't be that many people because the cruise.
I mean, when I'm speaking of our family, then I think we can fit.
Oh yeah, if we'd be close, but we can do. So to me, that would be. So I'm going to erase that because that's an easy one. But let's just say you have 10,000, you're going out to spend it that particular day, and it's not for any future things. It's that day, and the day's over, and you're done. What would you do?
What?
How would you spend that money if it's a day you can't buy it for the future? It's that day.
Okay. Yeah, because wait a minute, because if you're going by the movie Brewster's there were some stipulations on his, and I can't remember.
The only stipulations with that I remember was that he couldn't just give away money. The person had to work for the money.
Oh, yeah, that's what it was. Okay.
And he couldn't save it, and he couldn't have any assets at the end. So, I mean, he couldn't just buy a bunch of stuff and have it. He has to be spent all $30 million in 30 days, and then he got
So what?
Yeah, so this is 10,000, kind of the Brewster Millions way of, it's not for the future. Right then, how would you spend that money?
Pay off my bills. Does that fall in that category?
Yeah, I guess it's your money. If you don't want to come for the family, it's fine.
What?
Huh?
If what?
No, I'm just saying. Go ahead. No, I'm just.
You said if it's not for the family.
Yeah, I'm just saying you paying off the bills and stuff, but that's cool. I mean, you do what you want. This is your 10 grand.
Okay, so what makes my first answer different now then?
Because you said something about going on a cruise for a later date, but you got to spend all that money that particular day. So go so pay bills. You can do that.
Okay, pay off my bills.
Mm-hmm. Get the family get a dinner out of it or something. Just that, maybe a dinner or something. Can we eat?
Yeah, go to a very expensive restaurant we would normally go to, I guess.
Okay.
Maybe a dinner cruise. I don't know, Mike, where you know, I don't know. Would you go that day? You pay for it because you have to pay for it because it's just a dinner cruise.
Right.
I'm adventurous. You know, we go to the amusement park.
Right.
Of course, we couldn't stay all day because we got to spend money.
Yeah. You need that money to eat at the music park.
Yeah, that's true. You got that right. I guess paying the bills will be my biggest. And, you know, taking care of the family. I mean, you know, as far as dinner, because I can't even, I can't give it away. You know, maybe I will go on a shopping spree.
Okay.
You know, but that's assets.
No, but it's not just strictly. You can spend anything any way you want. But I'm just saying. You asked me what was the stipulations of Brewster Million. That's not the same here. I was just letting you know that in his situation, you couldn't have any assets. You can if you want. So
okay. Okay, that's right. So, or pay off my bills and pay off some of their bills.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
Okay. Yeah, for me,
then go to the amusement park.
Right. If this was a situation where I was consistently coming with this 10 grand for some reason, I would pay off my bills. But something like that, I'm not going to say waste money on paying off bills, but if this is a one-time shot, I'd rather look more out for the family. So me, it's like taking a day that everybody can be off that whole day and just do whatever. Hit the road, you know, maybe rent a couple of bands and up the road. You know, if you like a music park, if there's a local music park we can go there and get a hotel room and just eat. And be honest with you, if you had if you just had 10 people, I think you can easily, in the course of a day, spend $1,000 on that each person. So you get to that 10,000 pretty quick. So I'm just saying, with the room, stay in a nice suite or whatever, and in the eating, you go out every time you eat. It may be, you know, with 10 people, you're talking probably $300-400 easily. You know, more than that probably if you go on, you know, what they get, or you know, if you got drinkers, we're not, but those things, when you put all those things, so it'd be more of a family adventure for me. It's like all of whatever you want, let's do it. And if at the end of the trip we got some extra money, we go and do a little shopping, pick up a few things, everybody grab a little something. So me, it'd be more focused on I'm sorry, I try to make it more interesting next time.
Sorry about that.
But that's what I would do. I would actually just be like a ultimate family outing where you do and whatever you want. Everything's on the house. Let's do it. That'd be more me. So, but y'all let us know what y'all think. You know what you think you may do with that 10 grand. And like I said, for some people, they might say, "Is that it?" Because like there's some people have real expensive taste. They may, buy a pair of glasses that's, $1,500. So, it depends on what person that you're talking to. That 10 may not go as far as you think it will.
I kind of want to add a little something too.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know. It's not really asset for us, but one of our sons, is physically challenged. He has physical inabilities and stuff. So, I probably would want to invest into something that we couldn't normally get for him to help assist him with his daily. So, yeah, I think I would kind of do a little bit of that too.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Yeah, like I said, really be honest with you, in this day and age, if you're going to keep $10,000 for yourself and just think about yourself, it could probably go a long way in a day. Once you start including more people, that's not as much money as it seems like at that point. But I think you can get a lot of enjoyment, a lot of things done out of that. When you have multiple people, you can get a lot done, and I think people will remember that, forever. That kind of, what you can do with that. So I guess both of us thinking more family focused when it comes to doing so. But y'all let us know what y'all want to do. And in this story time, we really focus on the comments. We want you to comment on what you would do. If you have some questions you'd like us to ask or answer. And and also, go ahead and like and subscribe to the channel. But I do believe that's it.
Yep, that's it. Thanks for following. Sunshine and E.